Okay, I got to talk to you about this interview we did with 49ers owner Jed York. I'm fascinated to hear more about this. He took over the team at such a young age. The road hasn't always been easy. There's the whole family dynamic. I mean, I can't wait to hear more.
Well, it's really interesting because, yeah, Jed York took over when he was in his late 20s, and there is no training to be a CEO or the owner of a multi-billion-dollar franchise. We spent some time with him today. What stuck out to me, a couple of things. We've known him for a long time now. He's just finally kind of finding his groove, and he's comfortable in his own skin. Take a look. 15 years after becoming the face of his family's franchise, Jed York is here in Las Vegas, glowing in the Super Bowl spotlight. But if you peel back the glitz and glamour of this event, the 42-year-old is reflective and aware of his management style and his team's last 2 Super Bowls.
I felt more pressure the first 2, right? Like, I know what it's like to lose a Super Bowl, and I'm still alive. It didn't kill me. And I think that's the attitude I feel I'm taking, and knowing, the core group of guys who were here at 19, we don't need to look outside of our locker room to ask people what it's like to be here.
The son of Denise and John York and the nephew of Eddie DeBartolo, York has had his struggles navigating NFL ownership. He's learned on the fly and now has found his comfort zone.
If you're hearing from me, it's either we're playing in a Super Bowl, which is a great time for me to speak, or something's not going well, right? Like, you shouldn't have to hear from the owner on a daily basis. Like, I'm not somebody that's going to sit there and do, post-game interviews and give you my assessment of what we did on the field. Like, that's not my job.
And make no mistake about it, the job isn't just football, it's politics and big business, which often conflicts with the mayor of Santa Clara, a sour relationship with Mayor Lisa Gilmore, soon after moving to Levi Stadium.
We love the city of Santa Clara. I think we work very, very well with everybody except, unfortunately, one person in the city. And you can't let that affect the way that you go about doing your business, right? Like, it's not personal to us. I can't worry about somebody else and how they take things personally against the San Francisco 49ers. That's not something I can control, but we can be professional and make sure that we do everything that we can to be the greatest partner that we can to Santa Clara.
As for Las Vegas, Sunday's Super Bowl will be a family gathering. But this is now a family without his younger brother, Tony, who died suddenly in 2018.
I think about Tony every day. You don't know how much time you have, right? And you have to take advantage of it. And when your team is in the Super Bowl and you can be with friends and family, like, you have to make the most of it. And that's how I remember my brother every day, by spending time with people that I love and that I cherish. And I wish I could cherish it with him, but he'll be there.